Hello, welcome to the One and a Half Spare Time Podcast. I'm Mr. Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes. Um, so I just saw my neighbor drive off drunk, and I know this because the few times I'm gonna use the word hang out, interacted, whatever, with her. She was either drunk or was planning to drink, or was having friends over to drink, or waiting to drink, or about to drink, or maybe going out to the store to get something to drink. You get what I'm saying? So, when you pull out the driveway, I'm sure most of you know how to pull out the driveway, unless you're Asian or black. Those are the come on. Let's just be honest. I like when you cross the street around certain areas, certain neighborhoods. You have to stop at green lights. You have to if there's a car pulling up to a stop sign, you just have to let them go because they're gonna run it. Lots of certain types of people like to be drunk and smoke weed as they're driving. You already know Asians can't see. They got those eyes. I woke up this morning and I chose racism. Listen, no, but my neighbor, she was pulling out the driveway, and she somehow, instead of using the driveway, used half of her neighbor's lawn. It was funny. Yeah. Anyway, this is the last show of season 13. And I know every season supposedly has 60 episodes, but this one had a lot more. A lot more. This season probably had 120 episodes. Um, it's just that I finally feel like I can move on to the next season. Because I know the first, whatever, 8 seasons, it was like a hard cap. And then, you had the COVID era where a lot of my videos got taken down during COVID, which was so stupid because everything I said was right. I won't get into it, but everything I said was right. So, and then after uh, they relaxed on the censorship because, they were losing people because, you know, um, in a country that supposedly has free speech, there's a lot of censorship on these platforms. And see, the problem is, I forgot the law or the whatever bill, whatever. I think it's called something 33, but I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things. You know, my ex-wife, check that out. And so there's this law, whatever. If you're a social media place, you can either be a publisher or a provider. And so if you're a publisher, it means you're, editing stuff, censoring stuff, but that means different rules apply to you and, different, just, of course, money is involved. But if you're just a host and just let people post whatever they want, there's another set of rules that apply to you or to your company. And so YouTube was becoming a publisher. And if you notice, a lot of these places stopped with the censorship. It's just because you have a president and a cabinet and the more Republicans are, I guess, empowered, the more law and order you have. And so, the government, because Facebook has been sued a lot of times and it's been billions of dollars. And it's just because they didn't comply to some of the things the Democrats wanted, but the Democrats weren't, following the law per se, and so that's why they were telling Facebook to censor stuff. But and YouTube. But see, now that we're not going to use, you know, social media to persecute people, they had to stop because they were becoming a publisher, and you don't want those rules because if you're a publisher, you're responsible for stuff that's on the site. So if something quote unquote harmful is on your site and you're the publisher, you will get in trouble. But anyway, I had a point. I forgot what it was. But so this is the last show, season 13. I will start season 14 relatively soon. The biggest difference is obviously the podcasts are a lot longer, and I don't really mean for them to be longer. It's just that apparently I have more to say. Apparently, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm talking first world problems that I can talk about a lot because I don't like the culture. I don't. I'm really mad about that people are still getting canceled, and it doesn't matter like which side of the political aisle you're on. I want everyone to be able to just say whatever they want to say. I mean, obviously, slander, libel, calls for violence. You obviously can't have that because that just ruins society. So, when someone's, at least when I say free speech absolutist, I don't think it should be legal for someone to go, hey, I want you to go to so and so's whatever and throw them out the window. Obviously, because there's going to be someone dumb enough that it's going to actually do that. So it makes sense that that's a crime. You wouldn't want someone, getting their followers riled up to, go dig through your trash can. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I haven't thought of a edgy, offensive title for season 14. But I think we're going to have Kiss of Life, the K-pop group that's, canceled. We're going to have those girls be the face of season 14. And yeah, and I will, and of course, I did get some requests and some questions and whatever. So there are shows that are, already planned. Because how many times have I said if you have a question or want me to cover something or talk about something, I've gotten a few questions or ideas, whatever. But anyway, so this is the last show of season 13. Hope you enjoyed it. And no, there will not be, obviously, there will not be in addition to the best of When I Have Spare Time podcast. The best of When I Have Spare Time podcast has the best 20 shows from each season of 1 through 10. And the reason why we're not adding 11 is because from 11 till now, every show's the best. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I can't believe I had this on the screen. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.